Finally, the world gets a new Tesla model. The Model Y L has officially been unveiled in China, and it's basically a mini Model X for $20,000 less. That's right, Tesla has finally given us what many families have been begging for. A more affordable 3-row Tesla that doesn't require selling your firstborn to afford. Why it might be the perfect big family EV, and whether it's worth waiting for when it hits our shores. So what exactly is the Model Y L? Well, the L stands for long, and yes, somebody probably got paid a huge salary to think of that name. But what this car lacks in naming creativity, it makes up for in practicality. This is essentially a stretch version of the newly refreshed Model Y with a longer wheelbase, taller profile, and most importantly, a third row with a 6-seat configuration. Let's talk dimensions. The Model Y is 7 inches longer than the standard Model Y, measuring in at nearly 196 inches in total length. It's the same width as the regular Model Y, but it's about 1.7 inches taller. The wheelbase has also been stretched 120 inches. That's about 6 inches longer than the standard Model Y. What's really interesting is when you start to compare it to the Model X. The Model Y L actually has a longer wheelbase than the Model X by about 3 inches, but the overall length is still about 3 inches shorter than the Model X. This means Tesla has maximized interior space while keeping exterior footprint relatively compact. Looking at the design, I've always loved the recent redesign of the Model Y, and this is essentially a longer version of it. The biggest news is on the inside. The Model Y L features a 6-seater configuration with 3 rows. This is huge for families. I think the regular Model Y is perfect for families with up to 2 kids, since the middle seat in the back does not accept the child seat. With the Model Y L, you're looking at a better setup for larger families. The second row appears to have captain's chairs, which means easy access to the third row. This should be perfect for families with up to 4 kids. What's really interesting is that Tesla is directly targeting the Chinese market first with this vehicle. In China, extended wheelbase vehicles are extremely popular, especially among families. But I do think this will be a huge hit once it hits the US shores. The filing documents don't show the interior in detail, but based on exterior dimensions, I'd expect the third row to be significantly more usable than the cramped optional third row that was available in the previous Model Y, which, let's be honest, was better suited for contortionists or very small children. Tesla never skimps on performance, and the Model Y L is no exception. According to the filing documents, it'll feature dual motors with a combined output of 455 horsepower. The vehicle weighs around 4,427 pounds, which is a bit heavier than the standard Model Y, but still impressively light considering the added size. It'll use LG Energy Solution batteries, though the exact capacity hasn't been confirmed yet. No official range figures have been released yet, but I'd expect it to be slightly less than the standard Model Y due to increased size and weight. Still, with Tesla's efficiency, we're probably looking at over 300 miles of range. And let's not forget, this thing will still be quick. Tesla does not make slow cars. Even with all the extra weight, it should do 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. Trust me guys, that was sports car territory only a few years ago. Because nothing says practical family vehicle like being able to smoke a Mustang at a stoplight while your kids' juice boxes spill out in the back. Now let's talk about the most important part. Pricing. While Tesla hasn't officially announced pricing yet, estimates around the internet are putting the potential starting price at around $60,000 here in the US market. In my opinion, if that price prediction is correct, this thing might actually outsell the regular Model Y. I mean, think about it. For 5 to 10 grand more than a dual motor Model Y, you get a significantly more practical vehicle with an extra row of seats. And more importantly, it'll be around $20,000 less than a Model X, which starts at around $80,000. That's a massive price difference for families who need all the extra seats but don't necessarily need or want to pay for all the premium features in the Model X. As for competition, Tesla has almost no competitors in this specific space. The Kia EV9 and Hyundai Ioniq 9 are the closest rivals, and in my opinion, I think the Model YL will absolutely destroy those cars if it's priced competitively. And I'm sure the executives over at Kia and Hyundai are just thrilled about this news. Nothing like spending billions in developing a 3-row electric SUV, only to have Tesla swoop in and steal your thunder with what's essentially a stretched version of their existing bestseller. So when are you going to be able to get one? The Model YL has been confirmed for a fall launch in China, but there's no official word yet on a US release. Given Tesla's global strategy, I'd be shocked if it doesn't make its way to North America within 6 to 12 months after the China launch. I think the Model YL is a brilliant move by Tesla. It fills a crucial gap in their lineup between the Model Y and the much more expensive Model X. For families who need more space but don't want to spend $80,000 on a Model X, this might just be the perfect solution. Let me know what you guys think about this new Model YL. I absolutely love it, and I think they're just going to be crushing sales with this car. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in to AK's Thoughts. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. Peace.